low-key wanna eat a piece of this. Why? Okay, let me get a spoon. Let me try to juggle too. What is happening outside? Okay, and then hey bud, let's get also creative. Today I'm going to make 4 small arrangements and 1 large arrangement. Boom, 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 boom. These are the vessels that I'll be using today to make these arrangements. My client has a 110-foot table that she would like arrangements for, and I know it seems small, but we're gonna make it impactful. I have these vessels. I got some fruit that I'm gonna use. You know, this is my first time purchasing a dragon fruit. I low-key wanna eat a piece of this just to try it. That's the thing about using real fruit in arrangements. It's just like, am I really about to waste this? So, client, I'm sorry if you're seeing this, but I'm gonna take a piece of this. It's kind of squishy. Hopefully that's how it's supposed to be to eat. Anyway, so I have a dragon fruit. I got these pears. Ooh. Let me try to juggle too. I got these pears. I got them because I like the color. Got these pears. I got a pomegranate, actually. Yeah, I got a pomegranate, which is cool. Ooh. But yeah, I got a pomegranate. And cranberries. So as you can see, the color palette is like reddish, maroonish. I have some dark purples. Dark, moody fall vibes. So yeah, I have these. These are my fruit accents that I will use. And now I have my flowers. I have anthurium. This, you see this color? Okay, and another thing too, I am recording this on my iPad because I don't have enough space on my phone. If the quality does not look good, it's still gonna be uploaded for you to enjoy. So please watch it. I have these anthuriums that I will include. I'll put these over here. And I love when I buy these because they're already in water, which is great. So I don't have to like spend any extra time processing these. So yeah, I got 4 of these. Get these pretty colors of the anthurium. Yep. Let me move these over. I have these calla lilies, like dark purple. Very pretty. I don't know what that smells. So yeah, I have these dark purple calla lilies. Look at this color though. Oh my gosh, purple's my favorite color. So yeah, you know, they look gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, so yeah, these deep purple calla lilies. I have these. I'll put these back in order though. I already cut them. And then I have some roses. Are these the spray roses? I have these spray roses. Love when I get flower food. So yeah, I have these red spray roses. Start off with the materials. Red spray roses. Ooh, look at these colors. You see these colors? You see these colors? Oh. All of this stuff is smelling real funky today. I have these amaranthus. amaranth. Anyway, so I have these and they're in this, I don't know, how do you describe this color? How do you describe this color? This is the color of our amaranthus. Ooh. Don't it look like ponytail? Anyway, so yeah, I have these. Real cute, real cute. I'm gonna leave these in the rubber band. I have Alstamaria. And I'm kind of happy that I have these because I don't have too much green and I do want to incorporate some green. So that's boom, boom, boom. That's what I have here. Yeah. Okay. These actually smell nice and fresh. Thank you. Thank you for providing my senses with some fresh fragrance. Okay, got these mums, baby. These are so pretty. Got these mums. These are gonna have to be severely processed. I don't know why I put lotion on my hands, but you see the color? I'm loving these colors. They're so deep and dark. Some more mums. Mumsy, mumsy. Taking them out the packaging, keeping them powerful. So yeah, got some more mums. Ooh, look at how pretty. So pretty. So pretty. I'm loving these colors. I have garden roses. I love garden roses. Okay. Got these Orzen roses, baby. Please don't have any prickles. Alright. My garden roses, see them? So there's a lot of like burgundy, maroon colors here. So these are the flowers that I will be working with today. These are the assortments and I'm really loving it. So I have to go get my chicken wire and floral tape and then I'll come back and I'm just gonna start arranging and I'm gonna talk to you guys about my day. I'm really proud of myself. I was able to find the materials that I needed really quickly. And that's because I have a little shelving system. I have my chicken wire. I have my floral tape and I got wire cutter. So I'm gonna start with the small, these small things, small vessels. And I am just going to add chicken wire to them. And you guys are gonna watch me because this is the part that's not so fun. But it has to be done. Okay. So I'm gonna put that there. Okay, now since these vessels are so small, we don't need to use too much chicken wire. Got a piece like this. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? No, you can't see it. Can you see it here? Can you see it here? Oh, you can see it here against my black sweater. Oh. All right, so that's how big of a piece I got. And now I'm just about to wrap them all around each other somehow. Make it into like a circle that overlaps. I have another video on my channel where I go into the details of how to do this, but all right, so now I got my little vessel. I am going to stick this inside as much as I can. It's okay that it's sticking out. It gives you more surface area to cover if it's over like this, okay? Oh, this. My floral tape, now I'm just gonna tape it down. I'm gonna tape it down, 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 baby, or you down. I don't want it to come down too low. I'm just gonna cross the tape over one another, creating an X. Okay. once I create that X, can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Then I'm gonna add some tape around the rim. So I wrapped it around the rim. I wrapped tape around the rim, so it's securing the tape that's crossing in the middle. And make sure you remove the price tags from your vessels. Okay, so now I have one complete, and I am going to do the other 3 just like this. So this morning I was on a train during rush hour. The train is crowded, of course. I'm standing next to the person that is at the door, and we get to this stop, and people are coming out. People are coming out, and there's a lady that is trying to force herself in as people are getting out of the train. So the girl is by the door. All I hear her say is, "You have to wait, you have to wait, you have to wait." You're gonna have to wait, you're gonna have to wait. Everybody gets out of the train, and now the people are coming into the train. So there was a guy that saw this lady pushing everybody, and he didn't appreciate that. He was like, "You don't have to push people to get onto the train, just wait for everybody to get out." And then she was like, "I'm sorry, I don't know English." And he was like, "Yes, you do." Mind you, it's like 8 o'clock in the morning. So then that starts a whole bunch of side conversations of other people like, "Yeah, yo, just say excuse me, just say, all she gotta do is say excuse me." I think she said she's from Italy. And he was like, "People from other countries, no matter where you're from, you know English." And I was just like, luckily I found a seat, so I'm not in the middle of the commotion. We're approaching the next stop, and then I think she tries to ask him for directions. He's like, "Oh, so now you're asking me for directions? Are you insane?" I was like, easy. And he was like, "I hope you get lost." I was like, "Nah, no, don't say that. Don't do that." Oh boy, that was part of my commute this morning. New York City is not for the weak. Okay, so I'm gonna move this vessel. And now what I'm going to do is get started. Oh, with these 4 vessels, as I said, they're small, but we're gonna make them impactful. So I want this to hang outside of this little vessel. So I'm going to cut it at a length where it can do just that. And then again, always remove whatever is going to be inside the before I do this, I have to put some water in it. Oh, yeah. All right, so I'm back. So before I even start putting stuff inside here, I have to put water inside. I have my bleach solution. I'm just gonna pour a little bit inside. A little bit inside each. My world is empty without you, babe. Okay? A little bit of the bleach solution inside there. And my little watering bucket, whatever. I told y'all. I could have used my watering bucket, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm just showing y'all that this isn't perfect, okay? It ain't perfect all the time. It's not perfect all the time. So leave me alone. So now I can get back to it. So I'm gonna take this. I said I want it to be impactful. So I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna stick it in the chicken wire. Okay. I think I got a little something. Okay. Alright, so that's gonna be 1. And let's see. Again, we're gonna take off the outer petals. I can use the petals. for later, if I so choose to. Ooh, there's some prickles here. Why you gonna prickle? Why you gonna prick me? Okay, so I really like, I really love the gradient look. So I'm just going to say, I'm gonna stick these little things inside. Make sure everything is touching the water. They're about the same color as amaranth. What is happening outside? Okay. And I like this, so I'm gonna hold on to it. All right, so I have that building, and now I have prickle. Ow! Stop! Oh my god! Crazy work. Okay, that I would typically use my my flower knife for, but I don't have it on me. Okay, so we got that. Honestly, I want this rose to be up. So this rose is going to be up. It's the mums. Come here, mommy. So what I'm actually gonna do here is stick this through here. Okay, so I can't have this lean into the side like that because it's balanced. We need it to be balanced, okay? But I do love that look. So again, let me see something. Maybe I can put it this way. Okay, and then let me get the bigger mums. I'm gonna put this low because we need the bottom to be we need the bottom to be covered. Listen, y'all. I'm just showing you what I do. If you don't like my process, there's a lot of people out there that have better processes. Just, you know, it's okay. I will not be offended. Okay? All right. So I'm just gonna keep on adding these in here low. I'm just filling it in. Filling in the bottom with the mums. As many mums as I can. Layering them low. I need to fill in these gaps. I have one here, and I can stick right there. So right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut open this stuff just to see. Interesting. This is what it looks like on the inside. All right, so this has more seed showing, so I'm gonna keep that one as is. This one, I'm gonna cut like that. Oh my gosh. Okay. My intrusive thoughts won. A little sour. I got the floral foam. And I am going to take this out. This is not how you're supposed to use floral foam. You're supposed to soak it first. Anyway, so I'm just gonna stick this in here. Add more water to the top. So I'm gonna put this over. Same thing to secure it down. So that's one example. I'm gonna do something different with these. I do want to see what the dragon fruit looks like. So I just cut the dragon fruit. Before I purchased it, I googled red dragon fruit, and I thought that the inside was gonna be red. This doesn't really go with the color scheme. It's okay. Okay, let me get a spoon. Look at that. Look at that. So I scooped the insides out, and now it's this pinkish color. Okay, so I think I'm gonna use that. Let me get going with, you know, creating this whole layout. Some for the inside. You see? So a little circle to go at the bottom. Alright, so anything leaking yet? No, but this one gonna have to be soaked. Okay, if you have watched up until this point, I just want to say thank you, because that was a lot to endure. We're gonna speed this up. As you can see, I just put wire through the calla lily so that the stem could be a little bit stronger. Now I'm just filling up the arrangement with some of the other flowers, and I am also incorporating some of the fruit, the pomegranate that I just cut up. And I am also putting wire through that so that I can attach it to some of the stems in the arrangement so that it can hold in place. So that's what you are seeing me do right now, just trying to figure out how to get that to stay. So I got it to stay. I love the way that it is suspended in this arrangement, and I am just continuing to fill everything up. Looks like I'm trying to add pomegranate to the first arrangement that I did, and it fell, but whatever. We're just gonna keep this going. So now I'm working on the tall arrangement, which is my favorite part of this whole thing. I'm starting with the amaranthus. I'm just sticking it through, and when I work on arrangements, I don't really have an idea how I want it to look. I just know that I want it to look unique. I don't know, sometimes I have an idea of how I want it to look, but I just start going. I added the anthurium to it, and I also added that part of the dragon fruit that I ate and hollowed out. Now I am messing with the stems of the calla lily. So what I'm doing here, before what I did was I added some wire inside of the stem to give it more support to make it stronger. But now what I'm doing is deconstructing the stem, and I'm removing part of the membrane so that it can hang just like that look. So that is what I'm doing here. It's deconstructing the calla lily, and in that one I did add some more of the wire because even though it is droopy how I would like it to be, I still want it to have some sort of support. I'm adding some of the mums, some roses. I'm just filling in the arrangement at this point. And I like the way that it's coming along. Bear with me. We have 4 minutes left, okay? 4 minutes. I promise the end is going to be worth it. So I'm just filling everything in, adding some more roses, adding some more of the mums. It's looking great. You can still see some of the foam. So I just have to work to fill those gaps because I don't want people to see the mechanics of this arrangement. I don't want people to know how the hot dog is made. I just want them to eat it up. Okay, so it looks like I'm filling it in successfully, and I'm loving the way that this is looking. Can you guys believe that I'm doing this like hours before the event that it's supposed to be for? Yeah, I am definitely a type B person. Anyway, so now I am back at it with the smaller arrangements. Just filling those in. As you can see, I added anthurium to those as well. I put some of the rose petals inside a Ziploc bag. Look at me being organized. I also put some of the fruit in in some Ziploc bags as well, because that's what I'm going to use to just fill the center of the table. Okay, so I clean up the table a little bit so that I can just see what I'm working with. So I removed all of the greens, all of the leaves, all of the stems that I cut. So now it looks like a clean table. So now I can see, okay, on this 110-inch table that these arrangements are for, let me see how I can spread them out. So I'm just filling in the small arrangements. I'm continuing to do that. I don't know what I just said when I looked at the camera, but like it's crunch time. I think it's like I need to get in the shower and I need to get ready. At this point, I cut myself. I cut myself. Why? So I'm just gonna let the audio from this moment play. Okay, so after I was rudely chopped, okay, I need to go in the shower, all right? All I want to do is just fill in these gaps. And again, I'm going to add fruits here. But for now, I really just want to fill it again. Okay. And I have how many of those? I don't know how many more I have. Alrighty. So this is what I'm working with. Yay, I made it to the event. Now I'm setting up the table. The client provided the tablecloth, the candles, and the candle holders, showed me her Pinterest board, and was like, do this, so I'm setting it up. Here is some footage of the table before anyone sat down at it. This was for a Thanksgiving company event. And isn't she so cute? Look at my client. Yeah, this is the footage that I captured of the table. I did my best to capture, whatever I could. Yeah, this is how the tall arrangement came out. I'm loving it. I'm loving the whole thing, honestly. Did a great job. Patting myself on the back. So yeah, here are some stills of the arrangements live and in action on the table. Thank you so much for watching my crazy content. You got 10 seconds left, so you made it and you a real one. Please subscribe so that you can see more of my crazy content. Love you. Bye.